More than 3,000 feet above sea level in the North Carolina mountains is Kidd Brewer Stadium, The Rock, home to the Appalachian State Mountaineers, and Boone is ready for this one. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Arkansas State Red Wolves taking on the Appalachian State Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Mountaineers will get us underway with the opening kickoff. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So Arkansas State's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock and they're hard workers.
And the Red Wolves with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Takes a handoff. It's Cross. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. They're working that left side. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the first period, and the stats tell that tale. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that first quarter. First play of the period, first down here. To the air on first down. Quickly to the tight end. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Cross. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on me on second down.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able to ever find a rhythm. And this defense is making it really hard on him, forcing that one to fall incomplete.
Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling him 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
He'll pull it down and run. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield, nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Makes the grab. It's Rucker. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is hard to beat Boone when that town is buzzing as it is today. And it's been a hard-fought battle today. Two teams out there playing ball and treating this crowd to a memorable first half. Seems to me, and I know I'm going to sound like a coach here, the team that limits turnovers and strings together productive drives is going to be the one celebrating a well-earned victory today. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Kidd Brewer Stadium.
The Red Wolves will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Barnes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Swan. Fires left, and his throw is incomplete. They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This quarterback has been struggling to find a rhythm in this game so far. Didn't have a ton of success in the first half, so here he is trying to ignite the offense with a deep shot, but they're not able to come away with the completion.
And the Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Gonna let it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
This has been a tight one, 3rd quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Burris. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. Defense, defense, defense. No one is giving an inch, and the stats bear that out after 3. This game has the look of one that if anybody can put any type of score on the board, they'll probably go home with a W as we start the 4th quarter. Looking for a man. It's Rayner. Plucks it out of the air. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Red Wolves send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wanted to make sure not to give them a chance for a return as it goes out of bounds. Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? Looking downfield on first down. Finds his big tight end. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. field, and everybody want to make sure they're organized as we come down the gut of the game. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Barnes. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31. The Mountaineers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on! Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Mountaineers have it with a 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Dozier. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Snags it. Touchdown, Appalachian State. And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, and just what the doctor ordered. You needed a big play to go out there and try to take the lead, and you find your receiver out wide. He runs by the DB. Nice throw, nice catch. You got the lead.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Rayner. Makes the grab. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Clay. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon, and you got to find him in the passing game.
Last chance coming up. Just a short pass to the tight end. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.